Hi guys! So the other week I posted a photo of myself wearing this makeup look on Instagram and Facebook and everywhere else, and everyone crapped themselves and requested that I do a video for this look, and it was honestly my most requested video ever, so I thought I'd do this for you today. You want to start with your flawless beige routine, whatever that might be. I haven't included it here because my beige routine is always the same and you get so bored of watching it in every video, so instead I tend to just list what I use in the description instead. So starting with the brows, I don't really do much to them nowadays. I just follow the natural shape. I still use a brow pencil or a powder to fill them in, but I used to try and make them way more arched than what they are because they're quite flat, but I've just come to terms with that now. I've just accepted that they're flat and that's okay. Because they just follow the natural shape, it makes filling them in easier and quicker instead of taking like 15 minutes like they used to do. I finally caved and bought the Benefit Gimme Brow, and yeah, it's freaking great, just like everyone says it is. I'm not sure about it adding fullness as I haven't really tried it by itself yet, and I always have that base colour so you can't really tell, but it keeps those brows in place. Mine usually stick out everywhere, but this really helps keep everything in check and just keep everything nice and flat and where it should be. And as you can see, I'm still not 100% used to the whole coloured brow gel thing because I always mess up at least one of the eyebrows and just get it everywhere, but you just wait for it to dry and then it'll just flake off with your fingernail or like a spoolie or something. Moving on to the eyeballs, you of course want to start with a primer, and I'm using my Avon one as usual, and the eye is relatively natural, and I'm saying natural in air bunnies right now. Nothing we do here is natural ever, but it's more toned down compared to what I would usually wear. First, I'm taking Mild Mannered from the Sigma Warm Neutrals palette, which you totally need in your life if you don't already have it, by the way. Then I'm using a fluffy brush or a blending brush and just blending that colour upwards. On that same blending brush, I'm going to pick up Cinnamon and Cozy and just run this through the socket. Next, I'm taking the colour Russet and applying this in the outer V area, and this colour is my second favourite eyeshadow in the entire world. Literally, I love it so much. Here I'm taking a blending brush and I'm buffing the colour across onto the lid and into the crease. The E25 brush would have made this a lot easier because it's nice and soft. This brush was a bit too hard, but my E25 really needs cleaning. It's just covered in bright pink from the electric palette and I'm really lazy, so I haven't cleaned it yet. As always, when you blend you lose colour intensity, so just build it up if you need to. Next, take Sugar Milk, or a colour which is similar to your skin tone, just a nothing colour really, and then just go over the edges, and if that blend wasn't seamless before, then it will be now. Underneath my brow, I'm taking my Mary-Lou Manizer because I'm a creature of habit and I can't help it, it's kind of my only one I use at the moment. I'm also applying the Mary-Lou Manizer in the inner corner slash side of the nose area. I know you can't really tell on camera, but it's quite dark up in there nowadays as I'm aging, even with a corrector, so I just like to brighten it up a bit. Next, I'm using Maybelline's Eye Studio Gel Eyeliner and creating a wing, and then I'm just going to set it in place with a black eyeshadow. You don't really need to set it in place because it'll dry by itself, but I just like how it smooths over the edges and just makes everything look really neat and tidy. Carrying on with the warm colours, I used a brown liner instead of a black one on the upper and lower waterline. I always go with something smoky and hazy underneath the eye because I just look really knackered if I don't, because I have like hereditary dark circles. Again, you can't really see it on camera, but in person you'll know what I mean. So I first went in with Russet and then Warm Stone over the top, and then I used the exact blend brush to blend that out. I picked up some of the Mary-Lou Manizer again, and then I just connected everything up in the inner corner. Then I finished off the eyes with some mascara on the top and bottom lashes. On the lips, I use Lime Crime's Black Velvet, and with this product you kind of need to get it right the first time. If you mess around with the edges too much, especially with a concealer, you can end up with this horrible green like halo around your lips. So just take it slow and breathe. And I've realised recently there's a bit of drama surrounding lime crime at the moment, and in the past as well, but I haven't personally had any bad experiences with them, so I don't want to just sit here and bitch about it. But like with any company, before you buy from them, just do your research and know who you're buying from, I guess. But then that's it. I really hope you like the look. Please let me know what you think, because I really like it, but I mean, would you wear it? Make sure you come and talk to me on Twitter and Instagram and all that good stuff. And thank you for watching.